Hello, everybody, and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard. I'm Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome. Um, Tonight, I've got a really cute card to show you. It's called a Faux Irish Twist, and it's a lot of fun and really pretty. It's taken me today to figure it out, so I'm going to have to show it to you so it'll be real easy for you. But I've used the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper and the soft shimmer. Isn't that just gorgeous? Can you see the shimmer in it? But anyway, let me show you what I did. Okay. So we're using the daisy. So I went through and kind of looked for the, shoot, I must have left them out there. The pieces that I wanted to use. I did. It's okay. Here. These are the pieces. So I used this. And I wanted to do a second one doing this one. Well, I finished with this, went and got my hair done, came back and realized, oh my gosh, I'm running late. So I started cutting and realized I cut another one of these and not this. So then I had to cut this because this is the one I wanted to use and show you. But I'll show you. It's a lot of fun. And, lots of options. See, isn't that one really pretty? But I use this one. There it is. Yeah, I use these two pieces right there. So I thought they would be really pretty. Now, you know what I did? I went to the back. Nope. And it'll tell you back there, you know, what colors to go with it. So I went and did that. And Bubble Bath was one of them. So that's where I got this. And then I decided I didn't like the back of that. Let me show it to you. It's the crushed curry, I think. So I didn't want to use that. So I went and figured out that this soft shimmer paper would be really pretty. So on the one I've already gotten made, this one right here, I used this one, and which is the Bubble Bath, and then I think it's Bubble Bath. Yeah. And then the Lost Lagoon on the next one. So hopefully it turns out just as good as this one. So anyway, we'll see. I used both of them. And again, tomorrow I'm going to have all of this on my website, my blog. So make sure you go there to get all the measurements and everything. Now the stamp set that I'm using is a thank you from the Something Fancy stamp set. And that fit in there perfect. And I love the font. So that's what I'm using there. All right. Now, this is not very hard. And for all the quilters out there, they're going to say, oh, this is so easy. But I'm not a quilter. I'm not a sewer. I have sewn, but I'm not a sewer. So it took me a while to figure this out. But for other people, it would have been real easy. I'm sure that knows how to quilt. So I'm going to show you how I did it. This is Moody Mauve, which is what goes with this piece. And it has the Bubble Bath, like I said, that goes with it. So you need 4 strips of the Bubble Bath shimmer, 1/2 inch by 3. And you need 4 of the Designer Series paper. And you see the Moody Mauve in there. let me get you up close so you can see. Say hey when you get here hey Wendy, hey. I'm so glad you're here. So, did all that make sense on how to figure out what cardstock to use when you go to use your designer series paper? You figure out what designer series paper and then you figure out all the rest. So it said Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath. So I got both of those, and here's Bubble Bath too. And I really like the white card base. This is thick. So what I did was I used my grid, I want to say grid paper, but my glass mat, and I made a X, and then I had already cut out a 2-inch circle, and I put it exactly where I wanted it, and now I'm going to punch it out so I'll know exactly where I want it. And it doesn't matter if you're not exact, because this is going to be on the back side, so you won't see it. Okay. So you want to save your white piece because you want to put it in the back where your sentiment is. All right, so now this is going to be the front side, and it's going to mat down on your Moody Mauve piece, this piece right there. Okay, so you've got that ready. You want to save this so that we can put our sentiment on it. But look, this was my first attempt. And I thought, well, good gracious, why does this look like? Why did this turn out like that? Well, then I finally figured it out. What you have to do, okay, and let me get my silicone mat. Y'all know I love my silicone mat. All right. You're going to, on the back of your piece of paper, you're going to go ahead and put your adhesive on. Now, like I said, you know, our Seal Plus will go over, and then you just roll it back if you need to. So like on several of my places, I'm rolling back. So just find all the places that need to be rolled back. Now, my first attempt, I started like this with a square, but now I realize I need to start like this with a kind of in a diamond shape. So we're going to put our first 1, 2, 3, 4, our first, I want to say layer, and I'm going to turn it to the front. So I've got my triangle there. And you start off like that. Now don't worry about these showing because we're going to cut those off. And then go over to the next side, the opposite corner. Now you want it to be, you don't want anything showing up here. See that there's something showing there, so I didn't get it quite up high enough. So make sure you've got it, you know, with the corner there. Okay. Now you want to add more here, more adhesive. Okay, so we've done this one and this one. Now we have these two to do. And we're doing it from looking at the front. There. Can you kind of see the rectangle showing already? See that? We're going to make a, okay, now you go to the opposite side, which is still in the triangle. And there. Whew. Do you see it? Do you see the square now? All right. So we've got all 4 corners done. That was easy enough, right? That looked easy. Now that, I mean, and it is easy now that I've figured it out. You can't just start anywhere you want to. It's easier if you start in the corners. Okay, so now we're doing that again. So we're going to go to this corner right there. Make sure your adhesive's not showing. And we're going to start again. Just filling it in. I'm going to the opposite side. Hey Naomi. Hey Diana. Have any of y'all ever tried the faux iris excuse me, card before? Okay. See how it's turning out really good so far. Now these are strips of 1/2 inch strips. They're 1/2 inch strips. A half by 3 inch. Okay, there's our window. See that? Oh, that turned out good. All right. Now we're going to stamp our sentiment in Moody Mauve. Now you're going to stamp it and you kind of, I'm going to put this, okay, so what you're going to have to do is cut the, oh, I'm so not used to using this, you guys. I'm sitting here looking for it. All right, we're going to go to the front and cut all that off. Diana, are you tired of all this rain? I am. There. Okay, so now we've got all of that straight. 5 days of rain is enough. My hairdresser said, but Helen, it's kind of acting like spring, like it's supposed to. I said, I don't care. I'm tired of this rain. All right. So now I'm going to put on some dimensionals. You know, after a while, you get sad. It's kind of like you just need that sunshine to make you feel better. At least I do. And I cannot believe that this weekend is daylight savings time. Oh, I'm so happy I can't stand it. I have tried to sleep all winter long. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive here and here and see if I can figure out how to lay this down without it sticking. But let it stick to that. Okay. There. Oh my gosh. That turned out so good. Oh, I like it. All right, some more dimensionals. Oh, yep. I have slept this whole winter away. I had to work hard at not taking naps every single day. And it's even worse at night. As soon as that sun went down, I'm ready to go to bed. The past 2 nights I've fallen asleep at the on the couch. All right, so we're using white as our base. I used my gum folder to get a good burnish. Okay, so now I'm going to put the, this is the bubble bath, and I'm going to try to put the, I somehow ended up with a bow, you guys. It was so funny. I was sitting here thinking, no, I'm not going to put a bow. They don't care. They don't mind if I put just a knot there. And then the next thing I know, I was putting on my panel, and I made a bow. Have you ever did that? Have you ever done that where you're like, I'm not going to do it, and then before you know it, you've done it? Oh, see? Oh, that's what I get for talking about it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, now let me manhandle it a minute and see. There. That doesn't look so bad, does it? Okay. All right. Now let's get this on. I love my silicone mat because I am so messy. I get adhesive everywhere. Okay, I'm going to put it kind of down. Not all the way in the middle. And there you go. Look at that. Okay. Ha. Really happy. You were in Swampsboro today. Aw. And got caught in a lot of it. Yeah. Aw. All right. Now I'm going to try the other one and see. Hopefully I can do it. All right. Now that y'all seen it done once, y'all can help me figure it out, right? All right. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock. Let me clean this stamp off before I get it everywhere. Diana, I met my brother in Kinston on Monday. He had a doctor's appointment. Well, he had his chemo, but he had a CT scan. So I wanted to be there when. All right, 4 of those and 4 of these. All right. Now, I'm going to use this to help me figure out that. That looks good. There's my pencil. Ooh, I'm loving this little caddy. All right. So I'm taking my 2-inch and I'm going to punch it out. Now remember, I used the pencil to draw a circle, but I did it on the back so that I can use it to... Okay, so do you remember where we start? We start in the corner, this corner, and then we go to this corner, and that one. So we put our adhesive on first. And anywhere that's gone over, you get to, it's probably on my elbow. Okay. All right, so we're going to start here. And we're going to go to the front. And we're going to start laying these out. Like that. Okay, now don't worry about this because we're going to cut those. Turn it to the opposite side. Oh, don't have enough adhesive. There. And maybe not enough on this side. Okay. Now I could use liquid glue, but I don't want it to, you know, I want it to stay as soon as I put it down. I don't need to wiggle it any. Okay. It looks like it needs to come down just a little. All right, so we've done these two. Now we're going to do these two. I'll put some more here, here. There you go. You see how I'm making my little rectangle. Now over to this corner. Is there anybody that's a sewer out there or a quilter that has done this before? Aw, thanks, Naomi. Thank you. Aw, hey, Shar. Thank you so much. All right, so we've got our little square done. Do you see that? Now we're going to continue on and we're going to cover the corners again. Okay, so let's add some adhesive again. All right, but we're doing the corners. So you want to... Okay. Now you want to kind of make sure it's going straight across so that you can get your, so it looks right, so it looks square when you're done. There you go. There, do you see that? You just keep doing it, keep working it until you get your square here. All right, so now we're going to, okay, I'm using the circle that I punched out. This time I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock. And remember, just tap, tap, tap. You don't have to mash, mash, mash. That's going to be pretty, isn't it? I think I'm going to like this one too. Okay. Last time. This time I'm going to put the dimensionals on. Here they are. In Greenville, we're having our what is it? Spring break. So it has been nice driving around with all the students gone. I didn't realize it was spring break weekend, but then had to go. I had a doctor's appointment today and had to go across town, and I was like, oh my gosh, the students aren't here. Yay. No, I shouldn't say yay because they're fine. What's hard to believe is that my youngest was just having a spring break last year. Oof. It's so hard to believe. Now, don't forget, I'm going to have the measurements for all these on my website tomorrow. This is that pretty peacock and gold ribbon. Now, this is Lost Lagoon. Ooh, I think I've got too much. Okay, let me see. There. Guess where I'm going to be next week, you guys? We have our convention. Stampin' Up! Has their convention in Houston. It's one of the places they're having it. Oh, look at that. Let's see. And one of my team members and I are going to be in Houston for the convention. I've been to Texas once. And of course, my youngest just moved back from there. Do you think that is way too big, isn't it? Let me see if I can make it smaller. There, that's better. Oof, okay. All right. Silicone matte. Love, love, love it. Now, I could do it that way, but I've got it in my head I need it this way. And again, I've got it kind of on, oh, you don't even see me. Kind of got it down towards the bottom of the card. Okay, again, I'm going to add some adhesive here and here, just so I can get this in the right spot. There you go. Okay. No, I was about to put it on there without cutting this. Oh my gosh. Whew. Y'all are probably looking at it going, oh my gosh, this thing looks terrible. What were you doing in Swansboro, Diana? Just visiting? My son was asking me about a seafood place there, and I thought it was between the two bridges in Swansboro, and it was, but I just didn't know the name. There used to be a restaurant that we would go during the summer, and but I think it is closed. I knew something didn't look right. Couldn't figure it out. But now I see it. Doesn't that look better? Yeah, that really looks a lot better. All right. Adhesives one more time. There. Char, have you had a lot of bad weather this week? We've had nothing but rain this week. 5 days worth of rain. I'm tired of it now. There. Okay, that looks a lot better. That really makes it stand out a little bit better, doesn't it? All right. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Did y'all see the first one I made? It ended up looking like that. Because I couldn't figure it out. Let me see if I can put it here. Can you see? Nothing seemed to be right about it. Yeah, it was a mess. But anyway, that's why I was like, I've got to show these girls how to do this so it doesn't end up like that. It's a lot easier when you go by the corners. Start with the corners and then keep going around. All right, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be in Houston, and with my team member Debbie, and I won't be back until Sunday. So I'm hoping that I can get some pictures or videos while I'm at the event, and show you some of the new stuff, because we are the first ones to get to see the new catalog that's coming out and all of that. So we're real excited about it, and we'll be able to order some new stuff from there. So that's real exciting. So I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see y'all in almost 2 weeks, I guess. And I'll try to post a few things while I'm down in Houston. I'm not good at remembering to do that, but I'll try. But if I don't see you next week, I'll see you the week after that. Y'all have a great couple of weeks, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.